Hemmed in at the edge of the world by your nominal allies, Octavian and Mark Antony, you know that this uneasy peace cannot last. Still, it would be wise to avoid direct conflict with them for now. Focus on consolidating your position in Iberia by subduing the Cantabri and enlarging your African domain. The conquest of Pompey's Mediterranean strongholds is a demanding task, but will give you a foothold in Octavian's territory that may prove extremely valuable when the triumvirate collapses. When this happens, as it inevitably must, the betrayals you suffered in the past will make victory all the sweeter. Now you have the chance to surpass the exploits of your glorious predecessor. Alliance with Mark Antony and Lepidus, however tenuous, gives you the space to protect and extend your domains. Once again, your Gaulish friends are menaced by migratory Germans. Defeat them and take the chance to conquer their lands for Rome's glory. Also, pay heed to Pompey, the son of your father's enemy, whose fleet continues to menace your coast. Remember, however, that your ultimate goal is leadership of the Republic. When relations break down, this must be your focus to the exclusion of all else. Seize your birthright. Seize the day. Having received the lion's share of the Republic and its challenges, you are locked into a deadly struggle with Parthia in the east. They wish to rob you of valuable client states. You may save them and counterattack deep into Parthian territory, or sacrifice these provinces to buy yourself time elsewhere. In the Balkans, your Thracian allies are threatened by deadly nomadic tribes from the north. Invading the region will give you a springboard to Rome, should your fragile triumvirate collapse. This, after all, is your ultimate goal, and should be pursued with unswerving dedication. Greatness beckons you. Follow its trail to the bitter end. From your central Mediterranean seat of power, nothing is beyond your reach. Tread carefully, however, for the closest shores are controlled by the second triumvirate, who hate and fear you. Attack now, and you may face retribution from them all, so bide your time. Such a tenuous alliance will surely collapse, and you can then pick off your adversaries one by one. Your useful strategic location could even be used to broker a deal with Mark Antony, as the enmity between you is surpassed only by mutual hatred of Octavian, heir to your oldest foe. Rise, son of Neptune. There will be a Pompeius Magnus once more.
As the most powerful force in the East, you're the spiritual successor to the many proud empires of old. Roman expansion has put pressure on your lands, and now Mark Antony brings war to the very heart of your empire. Remember, however, that the Roman triumvirate, of which he's a member, is fragile at best. An early defeat will make Mark Antony a tempting target for the other two. Alternatively, you may focus your efforts on expanding in other directions until the triumvirate collapses naturally. The Dacia's northern territory and the lands of the southern Quadri would be both valuable acquisitions in this endeavor. Now, forward, Parthia! With care, you may yet nurture a mighty empire from the fragment handed down to you. Ultimately, your goal should be to break free from the Roman yoke. But for now, their enmity with the Parthians will prove useful. Rome will surely support your attempts to conquer your old enemy and Parthia's ally, Media Atropatene. Alternatively, you could leave your foes to wipe each other out and focus on the expansion of your other borders. With the help of your Pontic neighbors, your former territories on the Caspian shores could also be reclaimed. Greatness is in your grasp. Rise again, Armenia.
Internal turmoil has diminished your territories, but now that the Dacian tribes are once again united, the time has come to take them back. The Boyai exploited your weakness mercilessly, and should be driven from the region as a priority. Once they are taken care of, you may reclaim your lands on the Black Sea coast to open up new opportunities for trade and conquest. However, be wary of the threat from across the Danube. Your Thracian cousins nurse old wounds, and, buoyed by their alliance with the Roman general Mark Antony, may yet seek conflict. Let them come to face you on the battlefield, as Dacians live only to conquer.
Egypt's present may be a pale imitation of its past glory, but its future greatness is in your hands. You must restore your ancient holdings in Africa and the East. Your greatest ally in this endeavor will be the Roman general Mark Antony. He will deal with the ever-expansionist Parthians, enabling you to turn and dispatch the troublesome Nasamonis nomads to the west. While Judea and Nabatea remain Antony's protectorates, East Africa and Arabia will be yours for the taking. However, be ever mindful of Lepidus lurking in the west, as once the triumvirate breaks down, he may seek to add Egypt to his African domain. This must not be allowed to happen. Ensure that the champions of Maat are ever victorious.
You are the best hope for united Britannia. The Corioltavi are your old enemies, a constant source of dissent between tribes that must be silenced. Even then, do not expect the rest to bow before you without a fight. You will need the support of your Damnonii allies to stand any chance of taming such fiercely independent people. Yet, the rewards will be great. Trouble is brewing in the Roman homelands, and their weakening grip will present many opportunities for conquest. Go forth, be lord of all Britannia and many more lands to the south. Unite and conquer! At last the time has come to seize the fertile Gaulish lands that, until now, have proved so elusive. Your alliance with the Quadi will protect your advance and enable you to make short work of the obstructive Vindelici. In the past, the Gauls ran to their Roman masters for help. Expect the Helvetii to do the same on this occasion. If you are confident in your ability to face both foes, attack now. Alternatively, spare this province until Octavian's legions are destructive by the collapse of the Triumvirate. It is the time of the Marcomanni to new lands and new wars.